Welcome back to Draft House, everyone. I am Joe. Today we'll be doing a Jacksonville Jaguars 2026 NFL mock draft at the Game House. This is our last mock draft before free agency for teams. We'll probably do a mock draft next year, week after the combine, and then we'll do more mock drafts after the week of free agency for each NFL team, as well as some other content in between. So make sure to like and subscribe if you like this content. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. I think we have about 9 more to go, so any help would be appreciated. Jaguars, they have pick number 56 as their first pick. Saw them be aggressive last draft going up to get Travis Hunter. Reported now Travis Hunter's going to play mainly corner next year. That might open up needing a wide receiver. They got some notable guys who could hit free agency as well, but the current team needs are listed interior offensive line, interior defensive line, and safety, along with some other minor things that aren't listed. But we'll see what we can do here at pick 56. I think with this one, we'll go Dante Corleone. Kamari Ramsey probably is always up there. Dominique Orange also up there. But we'll go Dante Corleone. Now, for him, the medical testing at the combine, how that comes back could really impact his draft stock. He had some blood clots in his lungs. He got some other injuries during his career. And he's a good run stopper, but won't offer much pass rush value. So we'll see if they value that. Maybe value someone else on the interior defensive line there. All right, pick number 81. Let's see. We could get a safety. We can get an interior offensive lineman. We could go wide receiver if we do think Travis Hunter's going to play corner full time. Let's go Jennings Dunker, a guy I'm not really sure should be following as much as he has, but is a tackle at Iowa, going to move into guard. The draft simulator will not like that because we're taking a tackle instead of a guard, but I think it's a solid pick there to help shore up the interior of the defensive line. Let's see if we can get a safety here. Yeah, Zakee Wheatley, that's a really good range for him. Can help the back end of the defense from day one. And the Jaguars don't have the early picks, but they have a lot of picks here. We're having our fifth pick in the top 100, fourth pick in the top 100. That's pretty good. So we have the interior offensive lineman, we have the interior defensive lineman. I might double down on interior defensive linemen here if this is the way the board falls. You don't often see it, but you have so many more picks. I'm gonna go Daryl Jackson. I think he's gonna shoot up after his combine with some measurements he had, and that really does help the interior of your defensive line. Yeah, doubling up maybe not the best thing, but if you have a guy who's fallen on your board and he's there at pick 100, I think it's worth taking. Pick 124. Another interior lineman, possibly a wide receiver. Let's go Brennan Thompson, the guy who is expected to run a very fast 40 time at the NFL Combine, can offer something different to that receiver room. Yes, you have, yes, you have these guys with different skill sets. This Brian Thomas on the outside. You have some of the other guys like Travis Hunter if he ends up playing, but having a true speedster is something that those guys, Jacoby Myers, can't provide. So I'm going to add him there and think it's a fun way to help build this team out, is just having an extra guy. He was very productive at Mississippi State, so we'll see what he can do in this Jaguars offense. Pick 162. All right, so I think yeah, I don't think Dunker's going to play center. So if we're going to take another interior guy, let's take a center. Let's take Pat Coogan. Started his career off in Notre Dame, then went to Indiana. Very good leader in the locker room there. And that just leaves us open for the last 3 picks here to not be too tied into a certain position. So let's go Caden Curry, the edge rusher out of Ohio State, a guy that's had some big moments during his college career, but I think falling to the 5th round is pretty good value for him. Pick number 233. We can stay top of the board here. We can go Lake McCree, tight end out of USC. Just again, take different positions, getting guys who can maybe play on special teams that can help you out. And let's go TJ Hall, the corner out of Iowa, to end things off there for the Jaguars. Get a different position group involved in the draft. All right, so let's see how they grade the draft here. They give it a B. They wanted me to take Garrett Nussmeier for higher positional value. I don't think they're going to be taking a quarterback, but we'll see about that. So Dante Corleone, again, the medical issues, we'll have to check those out. Maybe he's a guy you don't go. Could have also taken Dominique Orange there. So if that's someone you prefer, there was a couple options there. A minus for that pick. Tackle Jennings Dunker out of Iowa. Probably going to move inside. They don't like the pick as much because it doesn't fill a need on their board, but he's probably going to move inside in this scenario. And I think that would fill a need. And I think the pick would be graded higher. Zaki Wheatley, the safety out of Penn State, I think that's good range at pick number 88, can help shore up the back end of that defense. Darrell Jackson, yes, we already took an interior defensive lineman, but I think the value was there. They still give it an A minus and really help the interior defensive line. Brennan Thompson, the speedster out of Mississippi State. Again, I don't know if they have it built in that Travis Hunter's going to be playing mostly corner. Yes, they have guys like Brian Thomas and Jacoby Myers, but just add something different to the room. Pat Coogan, the center out of Indiana. Edge rusher Caden Curry out of Ohio State, tight end Lake McCree out of USC, and cornerback TJ Hall out of Iowa. So let me know what you think of this mock draft down in the comments below. What was your favorite pick? What was your least favorite pick? Make sure to like and subscribe if you like these type of videos. We are trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.